What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. We got a couple setups we're looking at right now. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. We had some news yesterday. We had news yesterday at 7 a.m. USD news at 8:30, and then we had Japanese news around like 10 o'clock last night. As far as what we got going on today, we had GBP news about an hour ago. We have at 8:15 Canadian news and at 8:30 Canadian news. No USD news today, right? So again, I'm probably going to. And by probably, I mean, let me see. You know what? I'll drop that today. Why not? I'll drop that news footage. I'll make a new news video add to the playlist today. Because we had news go in our favor, not just yesterday, but also on, what was it? Today's Friday already. Yeah, we had news go in our favor on Wednesday as well as yesterday. We'll see what today looks like. But again, we got Canadian news left. We already have GBP news, right? When we look at yesterday, though, we had news at 7 a.m. GBP, right? And we had 8:30 unemployment claim news. So we took this trade. Again, if y'all was in the live stream yesterday, we broke down and took this GJ setup during the London session live. We also broke this down. Explain why we was looking for buys. And as we can see, when we had 7 a.m. GBP news, we go to the 7 a.m. candlestick. We can see that volume clearly went in our favor. It helped us break this level. That price was previously struggling to break, right? When the 7 a.m. GBP news popped out. Now, when we go to the 2 a.m. GBP news last night, that's 2:30. You can see nothing too crazy happened, right? So again, we go to my How to Trade News playlist. I have multiple videos breaking down, a few videos breaking down trades I took during news events, and I also have a few videos breaking down the rules I use to go about how to trade news events. So the video I'm going to be dropping today is going to be showing, again, when you understand how to read the charts, you're going to be able to project which direction price is going to be going. And that news is not as scary as a lot of people make it seem, right? A lot of the fear comes from just simply just not understanding, right? But once you understand how things work, it makes life a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? But GJ's going crazy right now. It's already going farther than it did yesterday. So as far as GJ is concerned, we're either going to be looking for one or two things. We're going to be looking for a retest and retracement to see if it can continue to hold 190.05 as support, or if it keeps on pushing, we're going to see if we can break 191.05 and hold that support, and then we're going to continue to look for buys. All right, GU started to take off a little bit too early. It started to already do its move about 30 minutes before the session, so we're just going to let it do its thing. But again, we've been talking about buys all this week. We also talk about buys during the Sunday chart analysis. So you haven't checked the Sunday chart analysis out. Yes, it is Friday, but it's still good to check it out just to see how price was looking like at the beginning of the week, the projections, what we was looking at, what we were expecting price to do, and then compare it to how price is looking like and what it's been doing so far this week. Obviously, we still got today to wrap up the week, but still just check out what it was looking like at the beginning of the week and things like that. As we see, GU is not only continuing to push up since we initially went for that buy setup, but we can see we also took out those higher highs to the left that we were talking about. What day did we take that buy? We took that buy on Tuesday. So GU can continue to hold 33 20 as support. We can look at the T-bars from the 30 to 50. So we're going to look for retest back to this level. And we're going to see the 30 to 50 hold that as support. It looks like GN and GA might try to make a bridge momentum back and forth as well. Again, GN has been stuck consolidating here literally for an entire month since August last week, right? And we can see prices struggling to break and hold 1325 as support, but we also see prices struggling to break and hold 1215 as resistance. So again, we're going to wait for price to break out of this and see what side of the coin is going to hold, right? Now it looks like a reattempt to try to raise this level. If we can't hold that support, we can't see price heading towards 1415. So that's what we're watching and looking at right now. Right, we got a new 15 about to pop up our 3 minutes. You guys got any questions up in the chat? One thing in the chart up in the chat. We can also look at possible NAS buys as well. But as you can see, after it did that move, nice push all day. You can see this was around 1 o'clock. We can see after 1 o'clock, that was the peak, then retrace, and then since 1845, they've just been consolidating all night. Still looking for buys on this, right? It's right back at this resistance level. So we're going to see if we can hold this resistance level and treat it as support. Again, we had a huge push yesterday to help us break through this consolidation. Then we can see the prior 4 days, price was struggling to not only hold, but break past. So we can continue to hold 19,850 as support. We can look for buys going back up to 19,990 and also up to 2165. That's what we're going to be looking at right here. Make sure to like the live, y'all, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We just broke past 2,700 subscribers. We can get to 2,800 easily. 2,800, and gold is still making all-time highs. We'll do this thing. 15 just popped up. We see GN retesting this level. Let's see if we can hold it as support. These other charts still flying and pushing up. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. This is for Telegram. You see on the screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we need a charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Been absolutely killing this week and month. We're going to go over and break that down in a second. Yeah, I like what we see right here. We might jump in this in a second. Again, if GN can hold 1325 as support, we can look for buyers going to 1420. Like we was talking about at the beginning of the live stream, this is a level that price been really struggling to break past. But it looks like it might try to reattempt and break it this time, though, especially after what we saw happen Wednesday as well as yesterday, Thursday. Again, as far as news today, we only got Canadian news for the rest of the week. We got GBP news about an hour ago, and then today going into New York session, we have the 8:15 Canadian and 8:30 Canadian news. All right, make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free super free Telegram. We've been absolutely killing it this week and month. As far as how we're doing so far this week, yesterday we took a nice GJ trade, broke this down in interest during yesterday's London session live. All TPs got hit. We caught 110 pips. You see this position right here. Nice 1 to 2 reward ratio. The price retested this level for yesterday during London session, but now surpassed and grew even further last time, right? Trying this currently at a 1 to 2, almost 1 to 3 reward ratio. And then how we did on Wednesday, we scroll up, we caught a GBP USD buy, all TPs got hit, we caught 9 pips, with this GU buy right here. Nice 1 to 3 reward ratio, so that means whatever we risk, we made 3 times that amount. So I risked $100, I made $300. If I risked $1,000, I made $3,000 off this one trade. And as far as how we did Tuesday and Monday, again, Tuesday and Monday was very low volume. We went for a GU buy. I mean, not GU, GN buy at the same level we're looking for buy now. We hit TP2, but as you see, it was holding this level, but it was struggling to, again, break past and make the higher high. And then after we hit TP2, price rejected. Then you can see it showed right here. Now we're right back where we left off at the beginning of the week. So that's how we're doing so far this week. As far as how we're doing on the month, for the month, we're going to be doing a recap the month. Once this month ends, we got 10 days or 11 days left in the month. We're moving forward to last week. And if you scroll up to September 3rd, you'll see how we ended August. August, we went 13-1, only took 1 loss last month, giving us a 93% win rate, catching a total of 27,727 pips. All right. You can see right here, we click right here, so we'll take you to the beginning of August. You see August 1st. We do the recap the day at the end of every day, as well as the recap the week and month at the end of every week and month. And speaking of the week and month, at the beginning of every week, we drop the Sunday chart analysis, going over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but going over what I see price doing throughout the entire week. All right, so make sure to check that out. And then if you go to August 1st, you can see how we did the recap of July. We went 16-5 with 76% win rate. So again, we've been killing it this quarter. But if you scroll to July 2nd, you can see how we did through 2, just like you see on your screen. We went 44-11, gave us an 80% win rate. April, we went 16-4, catching 69,396 pips. May, we went 15-4, catching 47,157. And in June, we went 13-3, catching 1,006 pips. And in the quarter, 44-11, giving us an 80% win rate, catching a total of 118,359 pips. So again, we've been absolutely killing it this year. We've got a photos of over 2 years worth of receipts, screenshots, positions, screenshots of signals, as well as results and testimonials. Click, check all that stuff out. All right, y'all. Right now, we're just waiting for confirmations and retests right now. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. I'm looking at the charts, drop them in the chat. Right now, we're just patiently waiting. Make sure to like the stream and subscribe. And while we're chilling, make sure to check out and explore the playlist. All playlists are up to date. All right, just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. I got another video dropping for y'all today as well at the New York session. So be on the lookout for that, y'all. We got a new 5-minute that will pop up in a couple minutes. I hate how TikTok does that. I feel like they should make a setting for that. It's like the only app, unless you have your ringer on, as soon as you open that, it's mess, whatever pops up. It's good if you select into the app, but I understand why they do it. It's very smart, but now it's just taking a nap right here. Usually going crazy. So again, we're about to see how price reacts to this number right here. We're about to see if it's going to either break and hold 191.05 as support, or if it's going to retrace back down to 190.05, where we're looking for buys to make up to it. We're looking for buys either way. So we're just going to put a buy idea here. We're going to wait and see how price reacts right here. So something. Let's fast forward. I don't know what the hell going on. All right, so those of us here either watch the Sunday chart analysis or in here the past couple weeks during the live streams again. Y'all know we was talking about this. Right? Y'all talking about this right here. You got to get your act together, buddy. Well, I guess I hurt his feelings. There we go. I think we should be straight. I think I fixed the music now. I think we should be straight. All right, so back to what we was talking about, right? So again, we've been talking about this for the past couple weeks, and this is why we always talk about, and why I always stress it's so important to learn how to read the charts and understand and prepare yourself for all possible outcomes. What do I mean by that, right? We've been talking about for the past couple of weeks how, again, how this is the furthest price went last time it was in a downtrend, and how we saw when price broke this level and failed to hold said level here as a resistance, right? And that's when the reversal came into play. And then we had that second dump back down to the downside a couple of weeks ago. And then we see the same thing. We see price come to a halt at these same levels. It didn't go as far as the last push down, but we see the same thing. Price struggling to break past the levels here, right? So again, we were talking about how, again, this is the furthest price went down. So once price came back to this level, especially after price rejected this level after we went for that sell that day, right? We went to a smaller time frame to see that. He was catching all these sells, and we see here that price was struggling to break the support and trade as resistance. So after we saw price do that, especially Monday this week, we saw price start to turn these resistance levels back to support. That just confirmed that again. Okay, last time price went this low, it struggled to break past this low to continue to trend. So this time we're either going to have volume kick in to break through that level, or we're going to see another rejection. And in this case, again, we saw a rejection. So again, this is why it's important not to be biased, but to understand what's going on and always follow the floor price of the trend. So as we saw, our confirmations weren't going to be met, and we saw price start to treat these resistance levels back as support, resistance level back as support, resistance level back as support. That showed us that we could see a reversal and uptrend possibly come back into play, which is why Wednesday, well, no, not Wednesday, yesterday, well, we was looking for this on Wednesday as well, but obviously, you know, price was rejecting these levels and playing around. As we can see, this was Wednesday, New York session, price rejected that level, came back up 1630, right before markets reopened, rejected that level again, and blew through this level, right? When markets reopened, but didn't really retest the whole level of support. You can see volume just kicked in and blew through that level, which is why then on Wednesday going into Thursday, Wednesday night going into Thursday morning, again, we see here price not really holding all that support rejected. But then when we saw price pushing back up, that's when we pulled the trigger and jumped in on this. You get what I'm saying? And then again, price was trying to break this resistance level, rejected, tried one more time, rejected, did a retest. Because again, you see here, price did a retest this level. The last night, price did a retest, consolidated for a few hours. And then at 2:30, that's when you see clear volume kicked in and price pushed up. So again, this is another example I always talk about going with the floor price, right? Because again, when you go with the floor price, all you need is for price to do all the work. and that's when the volume kicks in, right? That's why I always talk about. And I talked about the video I dropped yesterday. That's why I always stress to talk about always following the flow of price, going for buys, in the uptrend, going for sales, quickly in the downtrend, entering buys of support, entering sell of resistance. Because again, when you just do it like that and just let price do all the work versus you trying to fight price or make price work for you, it just makes things super, super easier, makes things a lot less stressful, and just makes things a lot smoother. You know what I'm saying? And that's also how we're able to hold trades during session into session, right? Like we'll be able to hold this trade London session going all the way into New York session. And then here we can see this was obviously Tokyo session. We're riding this into the beginning of London session. We're next week we're pushing from London into New York. And so because again, we're not just going with what price is doing at that exact moment. We're not just going with what price has been doing on a 5-minute time frame. We're going with what price is doing, or what price has been doing again on a weekly and monthly basis. Lower music a tad, I got you. I got you. Oh, that's what I didn't do. Thanks for letting me know. Because usually on YouTube, I put the volume bar on like a quarter to help cancel that out. Let me know if that's better. Let me know if we're sounding better. Hopefully y'all was able to hear me though when I was saying all that. Let me rewind a little. Y'all could hear me through that. Okay. I would have restated all that again if I needed to, but obviously I don't want to do that. So I'm glad y'all still able to hear me, but hopefully it's a lot better and clearer now. So new 5 minutes about to pop up in about a minute and a half. So again, we see GJ pushing out. So we're about to see if it can hold this level as support, or if it's going to reject and retrace back down to this level right here. That's what we're looking at right now. G is still just kind of consolidating, chilling right here. Let's see what NAS is up to. But we're not seeing red no more. We're seeing green. That's a good sign. All right, we got GU retesting again. Clear example of another. This is another example. I think it's like 2 days or three, or the second day this week at least. Of again, why you don't chase a setup, wait for your retest, you follow your rules. Because imagine if we would have gotten impatient and took this trade, price would have came back to where we want to look for entry. I kind of went back to it already, which would have been around here again. We're talking about 33.15, went back down to 33.20. So this would have been an ideal entry point versus trying to enter all the way up here. So again, if GU can hold 33.20 as support, we can look for buys going to 33.50, possibly 33.80. All right. We're also looking at possible NAS buys. NAS can hold 19.850 as support. We can look for buys going back up to 19.990 and possibly up to 21.60. Right, we talked about this NAS buy yesterday during the London session live. This one as projected, as well as the GJ setup we was talking about during the London session live as well. Me and the members took the GJ setup. I also took the NAS on my own though. Y'all could have either took one of those two as well. Again, all these setups we look at, if it doesn't go as projected, if we don't end them during London session live, 8 times, 9 times out of 10, they end up doing the move later on during or throughout the day. All right, literally all the trades we take, all the recaps of the day. That's why I be saying, what do I be saying? I don't want to just be saying. So let me go back to that's why when I do the recaps of the day, I always be like, all trades we took, we broke down / entered live. Watch the full stream here. And that's why sometimes I'll be like, if you're not watching the streams, you're missing out. Watching Sun Chart now, so you're missing out. It's because literally y'all are missing out. Literally, every single trade that we take, every single trade that I call, is what we break down and we're looking for during the London session live, and we either take that during the live or later after the live, if that's not during the London session or later on during New York. We're about to see what this next routine looks like, though. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at these charts. Drop them in the chat. But looks like NAS. Let's see how the next 15 looks like. I like what it's looking like now, though. It's probably breaking out as consolidation on a smaller scale. New 5-minute about to pop up in a second. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Again, dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Got another video dropping for y'all today to wrap up the week. Make sure to have your noties on and your bell on so y'all know when it's posted. All playlists are up to date. Yeah, we might jump in this in a second. I like how this is looking. This is like GN and NAS about to do this move we're looking for. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up. Close. Again, as far as news today, we have 2 other news. We have 8:30 Canadian news, and that's it for the week. So again, we're just simply waiting for volume to kick in and confirmations to be met. Again, GU's another perfect example. We talked about this earlier. Why you don't want to chase setups and trades. We see here this was when 3 a.m. London session started. We can see that price obviously started to do a move 30 minutes, 45 minutes beforehand. So again, that's why we follow our rules, wait for our retest of confirmations. Because if we were to enter this trade during this push, we'd be on unnecessary drawdown right now and missing a possible opportunity to get the ideal entry we was originally looking for. You know what I'm saying? So if GU can hold 33.20 as support, we can look for buys going to 33.50 and possibly up to 33.80. So we're looking for GU buys today, as well as possible NAS buys. If NAS can continue to respect 18.9 19,840 as support. We can look for buys going back up to 19,990, honestly up to 2180. And we're going to be looking for GJ buys also. Again, if GJ can hold 190, 105 as support, we're going to look for continued buys going to 192. Or if it can retrace back and continue to hold 190.05 as support, we're going to look for buyers going back up to here. And right now, it looks like it's holding and respecting this level as support, but we're about to see how this 15-minute closes and what this next hour is looking like. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free stream and free Telegram. Got a new video dropping for you later on today, breaking down the FOMC news. We went live during FOMC. We'll be breaking down that footage and going to be adding that to the playlist. So be on the lookout for that. Also got the video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram or Telegram. You see the Instagram and TikTok scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram playmaker_way, TikTok _playmakerway_. All right, and the Telegram's first link in the description. If you were interested in learning how to identify these levels, signal service or mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description. All right, y'all, the sale is still going on. If you use the discount code I am ready, you can get 12% off all my programs. That's the advanced play super room, as well as one-on-one sessions, as well as the playbook course. The sale is not going to be going on for much longer, y'all, so make sure to take advantage of that and invest in yourselves. Y'all trying to take y'all's trading to the next level, man. Y'all see it. Y'all see us do this every day, every month. Y'all see these projections, man. You literally can't make this stuff up. We do this in real time every single day. All right, y'all. We'll be back same time next week, London session 3 on EST. Enjoy y'all's weekend, but do not waste it.